Hi Gemini, welcome back. Guys, I have been going through a very severe depression, but hopefully I'm coming out of it. It was bad. Yeah, somebody suggested I take some vitamin D, so yeah, hopefully. I am feeling better though. Coming out of it, it was bad. Five of Coins is your first card, okay? So somebody here is going through financial issues, a lot of stress, feeling left out, maybe feeling left out because you don't have the money for something, okay? Let's see what else came out for you here. You are showing a lot of strength and a lot of willpower, very strong willpower here. You feel like things are not going to change, something like that, okay? But we do see the devil in reverse, so that's good because that means you are definitely getting rid of toxicity out of your life. Definitely. Spirit, give us a clear, concise message here for Gemini. Okay. Looks like we're going to have a little bit longer reading than expected. We have these cards as well. Wow, okay. So, I'm going to put these to the side and we will get to them in a second. And for right now, we're going to just do these. Okay. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and lay them out so I can see what's going on. Stop. Sorry, it's my cat. She's clawing my leg. Okay. I'm also seeing a fear of the unknown. I'm seeing somebody here has definitely stopped investing in a connection. So maybe you were talking to somebody, dating somebody, and then that person just like dropped off the face of the earth or stopped calling or something like that. I am seeing here for one of you, I am seeing here that you are not trusting yourself, okay? You're not trusting your environment. You feel like something's off. You feel like something's going on here. You don't trust what's going on around you, okay? And it could be because, you know, there's definitely an imbalance here in your energy, okay? So it could be because of this person just dropping out of the blue, right? It could be because of that. But for another one of you, it's not that at all. It's just you picking up on the energies around you. It's you picking up on people who are going through their own issues. So if this is not you who's going through a financial situation, then it's definitely somebody around you and you're picking up on that person's energy. And that person more likely does not trust their environment. They don't trust what's going on around them, okay? So I am seeing here that something here is definitely, how do I say this? Something here needs your careful consideration, okay? Especially when it comes to facing choices, decisions, or getting rid of toxicity out of your life. There's definitely something here that needs you to like really pay attention. So Spirit is saying like, be on your feet, be aware, be alert, okay? Maybe for one of you, you've been making hasty decisions, just not really putting a whole lot of thought. It's kind of like maybe you're feeling overwhelmed with too many things going on at one time, and you just feel like, okay, you have to make a decision, so you might as well just pick one, right? Hey, I think we've all been in that situation where we can't make up our mind. We don't know what to trust, we don't know what to do. So we just pick something because we have to pick something, right? We can't move forward until we pick something, right? For one of you, I am seeing here that you were in a very, very toxic situation, a very, I want to say, emotionally draining relationship, okay? And this could be a past situation, okay, where you were in this really draining energy. This person was around you, just draining you, possibly of your finances, not just your energy, but your finances. Definitely wasting your time, okay? Which I hate, is one of my pet peeves. I don't know why people do this. It's like, it's not funny. People do. They go around and they deliberately waste people's time. making, they know what you want. It's like, hello, okay? Because that's what I'm seeing here. Like, this person knew what that you wanted stability, right? They know that, and they make you think that you could find that with them, but only to find out that no, this person is so toxic. They think this is funny. Your time and your life and your energy is funny, and it's not funny, okay? This is like a huge pet peeve of mine, okay? It comes out quite a bit in readings. Well, it has, in the past, I don't know, 2 or 3 years now, but it comes out quite a bit, right? I think you made the wrong decision when you decide to be around that person, right? You made the wrong decision, but you know what? Now you're in this energy of just turning your back on that whole situation, and I feel like you are more into going internalizing and looking inside of yourself and doing the inner work that needs to be done. Like, you are pushing, at least that's what I'm getting from this. Like, you're pushing to become a better version of yourself, with or without this person in your life, right? Preferably without this person, because you were dealing with an energy vampire who was there just to waste your time, and they think they're being cute. They think they're being funny. Which this person could have been an earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Could also be another Gemini that you were dealing with, or somebody who has Gemini in their chart as well, right? So for whatever reason, this person was doing this to you, okay? I do feel that this person felt intimidated because you were working on yourself here, okay? And you did make a wrong decision. You were on the wrong path. What it is you weren't aware that you were dealing with somebody who was so childish, so immature, so self centered. You didn't realize it because they didn't show it. Of course not, because they're toxic, right? That's how you know they know that they're doing something wrong. When they hide themselves, you know they're doing it on purpose. Because, oh my gosh. You know that they're doing it on purpose. Because why would they have to hide it? You know what I mean? Whatever. Anyhow, so I feel very strongly that this is, you were tested, okay? That's what I'm hearing. You were tested. You were tested to the biggest degree ever, okay? You might have spent a long time with this person. So it was a huge waste of time, a huge waste of energy. But through the whole thing, you showed your strength. Through the whole thing, you showed how strong that you could be, and that you weren't a person who could just buckle under stress or buckle under emotional manipulation. Okay? Instead, you stood strong to yourself, your willpower, and who you are as a person. That's why you're moving into this energy over here of the Knight of Blades. And then I confirmed it with the Sun energy. Okay? So this is why you're moving into this energy. And look, we even have the Justice card coming out right next into this, okay? Which is beautiful. I think it's beautiful. But it doesn't seem like this person, even though you are in this energy, it does not look like this person is done with you, Gemini, because it looks like this person is coming back around your energy. So you're looking at the tunnel, the light at the end of the tunnel, right? You're in this Knight of Blades energy. So you're coming out as just being very determined, ready to move forward, ready to pursue your dreams, ready to pursue what's going to make you happy with the Sun energy, right? What's going to make you happy? What's going to make you feel complete? What you feel is fair to you, right? And then what do you have? You have the Knight of Cups in reverse here, and you have the Six of Blades in reverse with the Seven of Blades. Okay, so I feel like this is part of your past where you went through this whole like terrible period with this person, and yet this person was still around you. Like you were trying to figure out how to get rid of the toxicity. I think you just really didn't realize that it was this person. Like all the negativity in your life was actually coming from this person. Sometimes we get so caught up into the relationship, like when you're in the middle of it, you really don't see which direction the relationship is going into, right? Because we hope for the best, right? But when you're in the middle of it and you're around somebody who's creating illusions and trying to seduce you and pull you into this darkness, because that's what is going on. You know, this person was around you just trying to pull you into the darkness. You didn't realize it, right? But you were trying to stand strong. That's what I'm getting. You were trying to stand strong. You were trying to do the best for yourself because you know that this is your life. It's not a game, right? But this person was trying to make it into some kind of crazy game. And they kept coming back around. So I'm seeing a negative pattern that just kept repeating itself over and over again while this person was like lying to you to your face. Just flat out lying to you to your face. And being sneaky, okay? Just being sneaky and thinking that this is funny. And it's not funny. I don't understand why these people do this. Well, I will tell you something. Now this person is worried about what you're going to do. Okay? I see this person as being worried about what you're going to do. They're worried about something that you're going to reveal about them. Yeah, what is it that you could reveal about them? That's what they're worried about. It has something to do with the 10 of Cups. They're so stressed out and so worried about what it is that you're going to reveal about them. What? Neglecting their family, not taking care of their children, not taking care of their home. Tell me more, Spirit, for Gemini. How they just ruined everything. They are so concerned and so worried about you revealing how they just ruined everything. And it could have been a celebration, a wedding, something like that. A family wedding, family celebration, a happy home. They're so worried about you revealing it. You showing their lies are not true, right? Putting a spotlight on their lies. That's what I'm hearing. They're so worried because this person doesn't know what to do. They feel like they can't protect themselves. They shouldn't have done it in the first place. They shouldn't have been an a-hole, okay? I'm just going to say it. An a-hole, right? They shouldn't have been an a-hole in the first place, but they were. But now they're like, oh, how am I going to defend myself from the truth? How are they going to defend themselves against the truth? That's what this person wants to know. How do they defend themselves? Oh my God. Gemini's going to show the truth and people are going to know what a liar they are. That's what they're worried about. That's exactly what they're worried about. This person has put you through hell. I'm seeing hell. Okay? They have deliberately put you through hell. And they're worried that people are going to know and that people are going to find out. And people are going to see that something is chemically imbalanced in this person's mind, in their head, and how they wasted your time and energy, of course, and money, possibly even money. We do have the Four of Coins coming out in reverse. For one of you, you were too generous with this person. I'm hearing you were too generous. I think this person created a problem and made you think that if you threw money at something that it was going to make things better. Like somehow it was going to correct this person or somehow things were going to be different. And you know what? I think a lot of us do this. A lot of us think that if we, fix something that is going to make things better, right? We always do that. And it's true. And I think women do this more than men, but I don't know if it's true or not. That's just my observation. I have no idea if it's true or not. But I have seen on talk shows where I've seen men do this too. Where men have gone out of their way and they keep throwing money at something because they think it's going to fix it. And it doesn't fix it. Instead, the person that they're throwing money for, thinking that it's going to make everything better, ends up just making things worse. Because that person just keeps coming back for more and more and more, and they won't stop, right? Causing that imbalance. Causing chaos. Causing you to go through this hell. But you overcame this hell, though. And if you haven't yet, you will. because it's coming out. The Hermit in reverse. Yeah, it's coming out. That's what I'm hearing. It's coming out. And I feel very strongly that's another reason why the sun is coming out. Because what is the sun? The sun is illuminating light into all the darkness, right? Things that are unseen, things that people don't know. The sun shines the light down on everything. Even the shadows. When the sun is out, what happens? Even the shadows have light. When you stand underneath a tree and it's sunny outside, people still can see you. Right? Everything gets illuminated. You're going to get justice. You're going to get justice. Because you have the Strength card and the Justice card. You're going to get that justice that you've been deserving for so long. I don't know why this card feels like it wants to hide from me. The Knight of Wands. This person is so scared of what you're capable of. That's what it is, Gemini. You have somebody very scared of what you're capable of. The truth that you are able to reveal. That's what I'm getting. The truth that you're able to reveal to everybody, and everybody's going to know what a jerk this person has been to you. Yeah. Something about a routine change might be significant. Okay. Maybe you did something different. Something's going on. I'm seeing something going on. Something's different. You did something different. Now this person is sweating. They're upset. They're, well, nervous, right? They're nervous. They're worried about what you're going to reveal. They're worried. I see them as worried about something coming back around. Something about mind games. This person playing a lot of mind games. And then you doing it back to them. This person is spying on you, watching you, so they know that you changed something about your schedule. They know that you've done something. You're going to shine a light on their deception. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. Okay, possibly a third party situation. They had a third party. They don't want people to know that they were cheating the whole time. Yeah, that's for one of you. For one of you, you were married to this person, possibly, with the Hierophant coming out. This could be somebody you were married to, so they're worried about what the whole family's going to think. How the whole family's going to see them from now on. How people are going to be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you did that to Gemini. I can't believe you... Because it's all going to come out. I don't know why people do these games, you know? They play these games and then they become all surprised when the truth comes out. Well, the truth comes out. Eventually, the truth comes out. Whether people want to accept it or not. You know what I mean? I have actually seen it with my own eyes. Where people are seeing the truth with their own eyes, but they still deny it. Yeah. And I've seen specifically mothers who do this with their sons. It's like, well, what is wrong with you? You know? Like, seriously, what is wrong with you? The whole world can see it but you. It's like, hello. I don't know why I'm getting that from a mother. Like a mother denying that what their son is doing. Okay? Maybe that might be significant to you. Or it could be the opposite. Where a father is denying something that the daughter did. Which I don't really see that happening very often. For some reason, mothers do it with their sons. And it's like, what is wrong with you? Anyways. Yeah, it's coming out lies. And yeah, exactly. And this person is worried that you're going to show something to the family. Okay? Maybe this person comes from a wealthy family, or you come from a wealthy family, or the two of you together have built up some kind of wealth. And now this person is so worried that you're going to take them to court. They're worried that you're going to take them to court because, see, they're spying on you, right? They're worried about what you got going on, Gemini. So, of course, they're worried about you taking them to court because you have a case against them. That's why. That's exactly why this person is like that. Oh, this person. So this person's worried they're going to lose in court. For one of you, this person is worried. They did something, they made something seem a certain kind of way. They made things seem like you couldn't pay your bills, or you weren't working, or you were not doing good with your money, you weren't paying the bills or something like that. They were trying to make things look bad, right? And now this person is like, they don't know what to do. This person has a lot of secrets, and they're worried that the secrets are going to be coming out. We do have the Hermit in reverse coming out, so it's like they're worried about what, the skeletons coming out of the closet. I'm seeing somebody here who has made a lot of bad decisions, and now they are so stressed out and so worried that people are going to know about all their bad decisions. And people are going to have more questions and asking this person, like, what were you thinking? What were you thinking? What did you do? You know, the more things are coming up, the more questions people are going to have, because that's what happens. You know what I mean? That's what people do. People start thinking like, hey, wait a minute. If you had a third party, then, and then, you know what I'm saying? And people start putting pieces together, right? So now this person is worried that you're going to uncover all this stuff about them, and then boom, they're going to have grandma on the phone calling them, asking them questions, or their tia, or whoever it is, right? They're worried that you're going to have somebody calling them, or their family actually calling them, asking them questions like, what did you do? So for one of you, and this might just be for one of you, I see arguments, I see threats. Okay, I think this person has done some threatening to you, told you somewhat that they're gonna do what. I am also seeing slander, saying crap about you behind your back, because they want to like tarnish your reputation before you could show the light about what is going on with this person. Like I said, I feel like you were trying to correct something here. You were trying to correct an imbalance. You were trying to fix it. But the more you were trying to fix it, the more games that this person was playing. Because they were getting a reaction out of you that they liked. Because this person is a narcissist. And that's exactly what narcissists do. They like the game. It's funny. It's hilarious. When they see you upset, they laugh. They think it's funny. And they do this to everybody. So this third party, whoever this third party is, if it's a romantic type of third party, I'm not going to dig into it. Okay? Well, maybe I should. Let's find out. Because I'm curious. See, I was going to say it. Yes or no? Yes, I feel like that is a third party. Yes. Okay. So it was a romantic third party. Okay. Three of Swords in reverse came out awesome. So I feel like yes, the first one was a yes. So I'm going to go with that one. So for one of you, yes, it was a third party. It was a romantic third party. But you know what, Gemini? This person is going to treat them the same way. Yeah, at first they're going to treat them good. Of course, they want to get them hooked. They want to get them emotionally, hooked on them. So they're not going to show their true colors. And of course, they want to make you look like the crazy one. They want you to look like, you're lying when you show the truth about them. They want you to come out looking like the insane person, The person who's just like making up stories when it's really them. They're they're the one that's creating this story. You're just telling it. That's it from your side of the story. That's it. You're just telling your side of the story. But this person is the person who created the whole story. You get what I'm saying? Like, it was their toxicity that created this. It was their manipulation that did this. Now the illusion that you had of this person is gone. You had an illusion of who they were as a person, but now that part is gone. See, this new third party that's in their life, it's going to happen to them too. The illusion that they created to make y'all believe that they are something that they're not will be lifted. It's going to go away. The smoke will clear. And then you will be left seeing the person for who they truly are. And that's one thing that these kind of devils don't, expect. They don't expect that. Because they're like thinking that they can keep this game going, right? At least with you, it looks like they kept it going for quite a while. Especially for you who married this person. You had a commitment with this person. They were supposed to be committed to you. That's how long they were able to play this game. And they think it's hilarious. They think it's funny. And it's always a game. Be careful. Because I'm seeing this person as either they have threatened you or they're going to threaten you. Okay? And it looks like they might even have a third party involved in this. Okay? Like the third party trying to come out and threaten you too. Like, oh no, he or she would never do that. I know them. How, it drives me crazy when I hear people say that. I know them. And you've been in a relationship. I've seen this one time where this woman was married to this man for over 20 years. And the new side piece was like, I know him. Really? And she's only known him for like 6 months. And she thinks that she knows him. Hello. You know what I'm saying? The person that's been with them for 20 years knows them. Way better than you can. After only 6 months of dating, not even living together, just dating. You know what I mean? Of course, you're going to see their good side. People are the craziest people. People are the craziest people. Some people are the craziest people. People who get involved with people who are already married, who are already in a relationship, and they believe what that person tells them. I don't know what to say about them. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a tricky, tricky situation. Sometimes the point is that, listen, you got to ask yourself, why is this person still in that relationship if they don't want to be? Because, especially if they're in the United States, it is a free country. You can leave. You don't have to be in that relationship. I understand in other cultures, they force you to stay, which is totally different, okay? Totally different situation. But in the United States and most of European countries, you are not forced to stay in a relationship. You can file for a divorce. You can go ahead and get out of that situation. So, that's why I'm saying this. So, only if you're in the United States or in a European country and you are in a situation where, you're in a third party situation and you find out that that person is actually with somebody else, you got to ask yourself, why are they still married to that person? Because I will tell you something, narcissists will jump from one relationship to the other. And a lot of times, those relationships will overlap over each other. They cannot be by themselves. Because if they are by themselves, they will have to face themselves. They will have to think about their behavior. In other words, it'll give them a timeout. They would have to process things. right? And then they would have to come to the conclusion that they are the problem, which they don't want to do that. They want to live through life like as it's a big game, because to them it is a big game, and disrupting other people's lives is a big game. So this third party doesn't realize it, because the threat could be coming from the third party. Okay? But this third party does not realize it. Pretty soon they're going to be sitting in your seat. And there's going to be another third party going to be threatening them. And the cycle will just continue on and on and on and on until this person's an old person and they're just going to keep playing this game. I worked in a nursing home. I'm going to tell y'all a story. I worked in a nursing home, and I did have one of my patients who was having an affair with another patient. She was 86 years old, something like that. I think she was 86 or 87, and the man was, I think, 90, and they were having an affair. Well, her husband, showed up apparently unannounced. Us nurses did not know that she was not expecting him until we let him in, and we were like, oh yeah, she's in her room, go ahead. Well, we didn't know until he went in there and started yelling, and he blocked the door where we couldn't get in there, and he was trying to beat up the other guy. Yeah, he was trying to beat him up. So one of the nurses ended up calling the cops. They broke down the door, got in there before he did any permanent damage. But nobody got arrested. The nursing home that I worked at that time was really upset because the door was gone. So now she didn't have a door to her room. And the husband was really angry. He was hurt and he was angry. He wanted a divorce. So I don't know what he saw, but apparently he walked in at a very sensitive situation, which surprised him. Anyways, the thing about this is that age does not matter, okay? I have found out that people who do these kinds of things will continue to do them. And apparently he was saying that she always does this and she always has third parties, and he was calling her all kinds of names and telling all of us that, she was like that. And he ended up calling his kids to come over there. And the kids showed up and they were like, oh, Mom, why are you doing this again? And just like, what? I was so surprised. But age does not matter. The point is that this person is going to continue the cycle over and over and over again because they love the drama. They love the attention. And basically, yeah, that's what it is. They love to be in the middle of the drama. They want to be like the TV shows, like Days of Our Lives. They want to live it. They want to be like always doing something. Anyhow, be careful. If this person has not threatened you, Gemini, you're going to be receiving some threats. Okay, it's coming in. This person is going to threaten you, and they're going to be threatening you because of that person. Okay, because whatever that person is telling them, right? And that person is going to be doing this because they're so worried about what it is that you are going to reveal about them. That's what it is. Now, for one of you, this could be something about what did they do to a family member. Okay. All right, Gemini, this is what's going on. This person is spying on you. You got them stressed out. They are sweating, and they are really pumping this third party up into believing their BS. Okay? Against you. Yep. So, anyways, you changed your schedule, it says. You did something different. This person knows about it, and they're nervous. They don't like it. Okay, so maybe you're driving a different route. Maybe you're taking another bus home, or you're doing something differently, and this person doesn't like it because you changed something, and it's stressing them out. Okay, maybe you are going through some financial problems, or you were going through some financial problems. Okay, and then I guarantee you that a lot of the financial problems that you're going through is because of this person. Yep. Okay. All right, Gemini, thank you for being here. Catch me in the next one. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye, guys.